Sparking Change with Gigi, a show that aims to make the world a better place by bringing together authentic minds. This show encourages each of us to be the change we wish to see in the world. Get ready to be inspired and join us on this journey to create a brighter future for all.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I am your host, Giovanna Tardarone. And today's show is really a special show because it's about honoring those who served, but not just the ones that are gone who gave us the freedom, but also the ones that are here. And I think it's truly, truly important to know that serving is a gift that we all have, and is a gift that we could all give to someone, because that's truly what makes us feel good. So I've taken the last few weekends to prepare for a show titled Getting Out of the Box into the Circle, and I call it the Circle of Love, which is really the circle of giving, the circle of doing things from your heart. And then I realized when Memorial Day came around, I'm like, wait a minute, everyone is really in the circle that are serving. So this show is for you, to acknowledge you for the work that you do for the community, for your families, for your friends. And, you know, I had lots of fun doing this show. I'm a little joker, so you'll see a couple of funny parts, but I really want you to enjoy this show, to see the passion that brings out in people when they're serving, and how, like, the energy in them. It's truly what keeps this world a better place and keeps it sparking. So I hope you enjoy this show. We're going to go through some videos, and like I said, I had a great time, and I hope you have a great time watching it as well. Okay, let's see. So I went to, my trip was at the Mount Kisco Farmers Market. What a blast. And so here we go. Let's begin. So my next two guests, they've been around town probably forever. I know Lisa's our third generation, and Nikki's been around town. Everywhere you go, you see them giving, and I like to take this moment to acknowledge them.
Hi everyone, I'm here at the blah 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 blah. I make my sister laugh every time I do this.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, I am here at the Mount Kisco Farmers Market with Deputy Mayor Lisa Absoon and Nikki from Women Unite. And I'm bringing them here to just have a quick conversation how these two women are really sparking change in our community. And I just want them to say just a little bit about what they're doing and how they're sparking change, because it's a ripple effect. It's not happening just here. People are spreading this wonderful news and things that they're doing. So Lisa, please.
Okay. Yeah, so I think one of the things that I've been doing for, I don't know, quite a while now in the village is one of the things I really love to do, and how I got involved in village government is volunteering in our community. Started when I started doing the after-school program at the Mount Kisco Elementary School, when someone whispered in my ear, oh, it's not the school district that provides all these events and after-school things for our children, it's actually families and parents. So that's when I began to roll up my sleeves and get to know more people. Then I organized the Kisco 5K, which was a really awesome community event. It started with about 100 people the first year, and I think by the sixth year we had 600 people running, and that was, you know, bringing in community members like the Boys and Girls Club and the hospital and Tommy Copper at one point and the Sawmill Club. So bringing all these community stakeholders together and being involved in what's going on. Yeah.
And this is what I call like being in the circle, right? Stepping outside the box and being in the circle. And Nikki, tell us, how are you stepping into that circle? Because I know you are for sure as well.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I feel it's important to bridge the underserved with our community and bringing small businesses together, women who necessarily can't afford a brick and mortar, supporting their business, bringing them to a farmer's market, having them sell their goods, and sharing cultures and education with everybody because, you know, we're all in it together and we're all one. That's it.
Thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciate it. And
Thank you,
Lisa,
Gigi.
I know we're going to see more of you around, I hope.
Yes,
And
I'm always around. I'm available. I work in town. I am part of village government, and so I'm always trying to listen and engage with the community.
And we definitely need you here. So
Thank
thank
you.
you for all that you do.
Thank
both
you
of I
so much.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you, and I'm such a pleasure to be able to.
Well, we're having some technical difficulties. What do you know? I'm hoping that I can replay this later. We're going to move on to the next. Let's see, let's take it out. And sorry about that, guys. All right, so we're going to try this again. We're going to move on to the next one, and we're going to come back to that video. Let's see. And here is, let's see.
I am here with Allison from Dig Farm, and I really want Allison to explain to you how are we in this circle and how are we contributing to a better community with this project. Allison?
Hi, Giovanna.
Yes,
Thank you
tell me.
for talking to me. So I am Allison. Like Giovanna mentioned, I started Dig Farm, which is a nonprofit teaching farm with a mission of reconnecting communities to the natural good of the farm about 8 years ago. And we have been working, and we have expanded now to have this new initiative, the Westchester Local Food Project. The Westchester Local Food Project is all about getting into the community. So we work with different community gardens, different schools, multiple food banks where we grow food with the power of community and donate it back to the community.
And that is beautiful. And, you know, this is what I mean about the circle, right? You start at one end, and it just continues to go around to the community, and what you give, you get back. And I truly appreciate it. And also here, I can't believe it, you have high school students that are volunteering their time to actually give back to the community. And right here, if I may come over to this side here, what is your name?
I'm Logan.
Logan, tell us what you're doing here.
So, I'm doing my senior internship with Dig Farms. So, I wanted to do something with sustainability in my local community, and Dig Farms does that perfectly with the Westchester Local Food Project. So I decided to do language that you might understand.
Beautiful, and thank you so much for giving back because you know this is important not only for ourselves because we are part of the community, and what we give is what we get back. I always said that. And what's your name?
I'm Jane.
Hi, Jane. Tell us, what are you doing here? What is this all about?
This is all about food sustainability and growing food in a way that is healthy and that benefits the community. And it's something that's so important to this group, and we just love bringing it to the farmers market every Sunday.
Beautiful. And tell me, how does this make you feel?
Oh, just so happy, just seeing all the greenery and the plants. It's so wonderful. Everything is so alive.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. And we have, who's next? It's your turn, sorry.
I'm Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. How are you?
Good.
Daniel, tell me, what are you doing here? And tell us more about this.
Well, what I've been told, the whole point is to kind of reconnect the community to kind of growing on its own and being more aware how it gets food. That's kind of what Allison has shown to us. The most important thing is knowing where our food comes from and being a part of that process. And I'm kind of in charge of over here. So
what is that over there?
Those are mushroom, like inoculated logs. So you leave them in the shade for a few months on the grow shiitake mushrooms, and these are some custom birdhouses that are made by Allison's father.
Wow. Beautiful. And absolutely what we have here is all part of our community and grown right here. So not only are we growing, but we're also feeding each other. And again, it's staying in the circle. Thank you so much.
So I had a really nice time talking to them. Like, it's amazing what they do to bring food to the communities, and it's about all working together and sharing what we can do for people who can afford food. So that definitely touches my heart. Now we're going to listen to the Mount Kisco Chambers of Commerce from Elisa to tell us what they do to help the community. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. The theme of our show, which is stepping out of the box and into the circle. And the circle is what I call where a community comes together to support each other. Beautiful! Train, we just need that for the show right now. Thank you. That's part of our circle there. Anyway, we have to say thank you to the conductor.
Thank you, Metro North.
Absolutely. But here I am going to speak with Elisa, who is really supporting the community through the Chambers of Commerce. And I want her to talk to you about how is the community getting together and supporting each other so that we continue to stay in the circle of what I call the circle of love. So,
okay, or not.
So Elisa is going to tell us all about how we are in the circle of love right here in Mount Kisco.
Okay, thanks. So the Mount Kisco Chamber of Commerce is an organization that helps to support local businesses. And when we do that and when we contribute to each other, everybody is better together. So that's basically our concept here at the Chamber, to help each other and to contribute and to collaborate.
And I love that because we get connected and we're sparking change right here today. So see you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.
You know, I have to say the Chambers of Commerce has been very supportive for me here to help me launch my small business in town. And, you know, that to me means so much because without their support, you feel like you're all alone. And the truth of the matter is you're never alone. So this support is here for everyone. And from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you so much to the Chamber of Commerce. We're going to hear from someone else later. And now I'm going to bring to you some people that I interviewed, how they're doing their business.
Hi, everyone. I'm here with Michelle from R&H Soapery. And I'm here because, you know, we talk about stepping out of the box and into the circle. And it's all about being creative and supporting the community. So I'm going to let Michelle tell us, you know, how her creativity created this beautiful soapery that's here in
Well, soapery is a brainchild of having skin issues, and you know, I have eczema, I have like really skin that's easily inflamed, so I started making soap for myself for my face to help with the inflammation. And it, you know, my first soap that I made was my tea tree and aloe vera and tea tree soap, and it works marvelous on my face. And then it gradually went into different colors and stuff. COVID happened and I was home, so I was able to experiment more. And then everyone's like, I love your soap, because I was giving them away in some sense. And then it went into lotions. So I made lotions for the family for a while, and then I was started, you know, bringing out to help people with all of this is plant-based. Everything is from plant-based, it's food grade, oils and butters, so it helps that if you can eat it, you can wash your face without putting it on your skin. That's all.
And I love that because when she said it's plant-based, two, the fact that she gave it out for free to let people try it and did not expect anything in return. Her business is doing great, and that's what we talk about, being in the circle and giving to your community. So thank you so much, Michelle, and I appreciate for what you do.
Thank you.
And I know it smells good and it tastes good too, so that's awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care. Bye.
So the next one you're gonna love because this lady does amazing stuff. Not only is it good for our community, but it is good for the world. I wonder if you can guess what it is. Let's see.
With Elizabeth, and she does something really unique with plastic. And then I wanted to bring her onto the show because I want her to tell us what she's doing and how she's sparking change, not only in the community, but the world. Go ahead, Elizabeth. Tell us what you're doing.
Thank you for having me.
Sure.
Like I said, my name's Elizabeth. I represent Plastics Made Pretty. Growing up, I learned how to crochet from my grandmother, just a lot of my friends. And I also believed that growing up in the 80s, recycling would save the world. And we know that it doesn't. We know that really only like about 9% of all plastics manufactured actually get recycled. So I tried to take my knowledge and turn it into a way to reduce plastic waste and reduce, create a more circular economy. So I make these
This is
bags
beautiful.
out of plastic bags. This was standard shopping bags that I turned into a yarn, and I just crochet like normal. So this I based off one of those Trader Joe's reusable bags, and I made my own little thing.
So cool. Thank
I
you.
have another one that is old ribbons. A friend of mine quilts. She had a lot of surplus material, so why throw it out? Always try to use something else.
Recycle. Well,
And instead of just using plastic, I try to do like an easy swap. So these are great. I love this. This is my new favorite thing. This is a balloon, a water balloon, but made from yarn. So you're not throwing out, have little bits of balloon all over the place.
Very cute, very cute. And what is this made out of?
This is made out of plastic twine. There's a lot of farms in Westchester County work around animals. They eat hay. These are the strings that tie up the hay. So just reuse it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, because this is what I call sparking change, not only here, but around the world with this idea. And I appreciate it because you're making a world a better place.
Yep.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
You can find me at the market. You can follow me on Instagram at Plastics Made Pretty.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for having you here, and keep sparking change.
Thank you.
You know, I love speaking to her because what she's doing is absolutely making a difference in this world. I know that we recycle, but to recycle and make something from it is another aspect of just utilizing the things that we have to create new things. And that's truly what we all do in so many different ways. So thank you, Elizabeth. And now I'm going to bring back the video from Lisa and Nikki. Let's see if we can.
Hi, everyone. I'm here at the blah, 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 blah. I make my sister laugh every time I do this.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I am here at the Mount Kisco Farmers Market with Deputy Mayor Lisa Absoon and Nikki from Women Unite. And I'm bringing them here to just have a quick conversation how these two women are really sparking change in our community. And I just want them to say just a little bit about what they're doing and how they're sparking change, because it's a ripple effect. It's not happening just here. People are spreading this wonderful news and things that they're doing. So Lisa, please.
Okay. Yeah, so I think one of the things that I've been doing for, quite a while now in the village is one of the things I really love to do, and how I got involved in village government is volunteering in our community. Started when I started doing the after-school program at the Mount Kisco Elementary School, when someone whispered in my ear, oh, it's not the school district that provides all these events and after-school things for our children. It's actually families and parents. So that's when I began to roll up my sleeves and get to know more people. Then I organized the Kisco 5K, which was a really awesome community event. It started with about 100 people the first year, and I think by the 6th year we had 600 people running. And that was, bringing in community members like the Boys and Girls Club and the hospital and Tommy Copper at one point and the Sawmill Club. So bringing all these community stakeholders together and being involved in what's going on. Yeah.
And this is what I call like being in the circle, right? Stepping outside the box and being in the circle. And Nikki, tell us, how are you stepping into that circle? Because I know you are for sure as well.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I feel it's important to bridge the underserved with our community and bringing small businesses together, women who necessarily can't afford a brick and mortar, supporting their business, bringing them to a farmer's market, having them sell their goods, and sharing cultures and education with everybody, because, you know, we're all in it together and we're all one. That's it.
Thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciate it. And
Thank you,
Lisa, I know
Gigi.
we're going to see more of you around, I hope.
Yes,
And
I'm always around. I'm available. I work in town. I am part of village government, and so I'm always trying to listen and engage with the community.
And we definitely need you here. So
Thank
you
you
for all that you do.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, and it's such a pleasure to be able to know Nikki and be part of the Mount Kisco Farmers Market, to be here, and also all the work you're doing with Women Unite. I really want to thank you
Well, you're
for
an
everything you're
inspiration
doing.
too.
Oh, I love this, guys.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
You know, it's amazing how you could see these two ladies having so much joy within them and sharing their passion about what they do, and just supporting each other by just staying close and being connected with the community is really benefiting so many people. And I keep, you know, my heart goes out to these women who just continue to give without expecting anything in return. And I thank you, Lisa and Nikki, very much for all the work that you do. So let's see who we have next. Let's take a quick commercial break, and we will come right back from our sponsor, E360 TV. Okay, welcome back. So now we have this other beautiful lady who is talking about her passion, and just take a look at the way she speaks about it and how her energy just, you know, she got enthusiastic, she got curious about something during COVID, and she did her homework. And I can't express to you how, when you do find a passion of something that you love and you're sharing it with others through a business, you're so focused that, like, you're not thinking about the what if and you can't do this. Or if it's your passion and you go after your passion, you're going on a straight path to succeed, because you're doing it from your heart, and you're doing it with joy, and you're sharing your joy with others. And I think when all these little businesses in the Mount Kisco market, they were all doing things from what they love, and it was just amazing to watch. So let's hear this other story.
Hello, everyone. I am here with Deborah, and I needed to stop by here because she's got some beautiful stuff here. And one of the things that really caught my eye was this circle. And you know how I talk about getting out of the box and into the circle? Well, Deborah, this is what it felt like when I came to you. So tell me, how did you get into working with crystals?
Well, so when I was younger, my mom and I, we traveled every year. We used to go out of the country, and because I'm one of those kids that didn't want to bother my mom for money for souvenirs, I used to collect rocks. So over time, I just kept collecting rocks from different countries, different areas, and actually during the pandemic, I got really down, and then I started just researching and looking up crystals and things about healing, holistic healing. And I literally went crazy, and I got fascinated with all the crystals I saw. Every material, I just wanted to know more. I wanted to get more. I wanted to learn more. And now we're here. So
And
that's
This is beautiful. This is a passion where she took this information and did her homework and decided, I'm going to make a difference in people's lives with crystals, because I know also as a holistic healer, I am into this stuff because it is all about healing within.
It is.
And that's what these crystals do for
us.
us.
Makes a difference. Like sometimes when I'm having a hard day at work, if I look at them, it literally calms me down. It makes me feel so happy.
Oh, you're beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much.
Get it.
So I'm sure you saw the enthusiasm in her, because I tell you, like I said, when you have a passion, you're you're in love with what you do. But I wanted to touch upon a little bit about, inner healing. When we are feeling stressed and tired or sad, going within and using crystals, there's so many things, using breath work. I want to speak about this a little bit, because this is alternative healing is what I do, where you take your own body energy to make yourself feel better. And I know that, we're always thinking that we can't, but we have within us the power to bring us down, calm us down, and not be so stressful every day, because being stressed creates a disease, because the body is not at ease. And, I learned from my mentor, most of the time we're very stressed because of the unknown or because we have fear. When I look at these people and having their own businesses, they all, I'm sure, had fear at one point or another going out and starting a new business. But they overcame the fear by trusting in themselves, to have the faith. And keeping calm gives us a clear head for the right path. When there's chaos in our mind or we're not feeling good, we can't possibly think of how to do things correctly. So I encourage people to use different modalities to stay calm and really, to release your stress, because stress on the body just is not good for any of us. So I love what she does, and I'm glad I was able to bring that to you. Now we're going to go back to the Mount Kisco Chamber of Commerce, where Loretta's going to talk to us about what other things they're doing in town that is sparking change.
Directors who just came to tell us about how she is supporting the community. And here is the director of the program of the Chambers of Commerce, Loretta, and I would like you to share with us how you and the Chamber of Commerce is sparking change in our community and keeping us in this circle of what I call love.
Yes, I work together with my partner Beth Civitello, and we are both a part of the chamber in promoting the different segments of business that encompass the community, and developing partnerships between those businesses so that they can work together for networking, sourcing product, sourcing services, discussing best practices, and moving everybody forward. One of the things we have coming up, for the community in the future, next month we're celebrating diversity in the community, which also kind of relates to what you're asking me.
Staying into the circle. Look, everyone, there's a circle. I love it.
And we're encouraging people to be themselves and celebrating the diversity. Many of the shopkeepers downtown here will have a rainbow of color of chalk, and you're invited, anybody's invited to come down and express themselves with some artistic expression on the sidewalks to celebrate our differences, which all make us very much the same. So we hope that you will come down on that day. It's Saturday, June 24th, and put your mark or your stamp down on the sidewalk, say what you have to say through art, and we hope to see you then. Thank you.
And it's all about being authentic, and thank you, Loretta, because that's what we are here. We're all real people making a real difference in this world. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, so
So I apologize. Today is a very awful techie day as we're having technical difficulties for a while here. So I don't know why, but it's okay. I'm going to bring this to you, which when I talk about the circle of love, I want you to hear what Lisa has to say and Tony about the circle of love.
When we stand in a circle, we demonstrate empathy.
And a circle is the ultimate sign of empathy because we face each other and our energy doesn't get caught in any of the square circles. It's just a circle of energy. It's square corners. Empathy is demonstrated when people are in a circle talking and sharing and loving. That's empathy.
In a dialogue, yeah. Thank you. And I'm so happy to bring this to everyone.
So that is it for my interviews. I have many more, but apparently because of technical issues, I cannot bring them up. So we're just going to talk about, empathy and being in this circle to create change in this world. Now, I know that we're all living in a world that is very worried about the future and there's a lot of uncertainties. But I truly feel that giving and being of service doesn't take a lot of money, doesn't take any money, matter of fact. And when we are giving, I think of like at the time we give most Thanksgiving, Christmas, but really giving should happen every day because what you do for others will be done to you. And when we think about Thanksgiving and we say, okay, let's give ourselves to the needy. Well, those people are here every day. They don't just come around on Thanksgiving time. And having empathy and giving yourself to others is what really is fulfilling. I know that many of us do this on a regular basis. And I'm sure you see the effects of it coming back to you. I also want to say that when we are giving to others, you have no idea what impact you have on that person. So having the empathy and being connected, because I think this world is in a lot of fear because there is a lot of disconnect and we're not connected the way we used to be. In fact, I know the internet is a great way for us to get connected, but it's also creating the opposite where people are no longer talking, they're just texting, there's no face-to-face communication. And so the empathy for one another, the feelings are not the same. And that's truly what creates like isolation. And we feel like we're alone and we can't, and we have, we don't feel good. So, and feeling is really, our emotions are totally in control of our behavior, if you think about it. So when we are giving and we feel good, what we want to do is keep giving because we love the way we feel. On the retrospect, if we're not giving and we're just taking, it's not the same feeling. And, having empathy to help others to understand where they are and meeting them at their level can only make us feel better and bring goodness to us. So I encourage everyone, Sparking Change is an initiative that it's not just about doing something big and creating something different, but it's really working with each other and giving a helping hand and making a difference, sparking change in others. But equally important, we have to spark change in us if we want to see something different in our life. I know that we are so concerned about the future and everything else, and we're looking outside. And when we look outside, that to me creates the fear inside. Because, and just my own little story for everyone who knows, I'm a cancer survivor, and I needed to really have faith in myself and in God for me to be right here where I am with you guys. If you would have said that 5 years ago I would be here, I would never have believed it. And when you do have that faith and you take the leap of faith, many good things do happen, but you have to look within and have the strength to say you can do it. Because at the end of the day, everyone on the outside can say anything to support you, but you have to believe yourself first. So I encourage people that when you are feeling down and out and you think you're alone, you're never alone. But you have to go within to know that that little voice that talks to you that normally is sabotaging you, that little voice can also make lift you up. So I learned that, there's a law of polarity where there's up, there's a down, where there's a short, there's a tall. So where there's negative, there's positive. And it's funny, I watched this demonstration that was done, and maybe you guys can do this at home. I would love to do it now, but I'm not prepared for it. But it came to mind that if you take a glass, and we're talking about a negative thought and positive thoughts. If you take a glass and you fill it with clear water, and that's all your positive thinking, and now you take a little cup that has coffee in it, and you pour that cup, let's say an espresso cup, a little demi-tasse, into the clear water. That's your negative thought. In order to make that water clear again, you need a lot of positive thoughts. And what I'm saying here is that one negative thought, it takes many positive thoughts to wash out one negative thought. So please, when you start thinking of negative things, it takes a lot of effort to bring in positive thinking. So I encourage you, stop yourself. I have this little thing where if I start thinking negative, I literally say, stop. Because we have to be in control of our thinking, because our thinking is what creates our emotions, and our emotions essentially give us the behavior, and the behavior gives us the results in our life. So when you're out there serving, you're feeling good inside, and those are good thoughts that continue to come. So I encourage you to go out there and serve in some capacity, big or small. Every little thing that you do does count. And there's organizations in our town here, but there's organizations all around the world that you can volunteer. I would love to show you all the other videos I have, but again, it's not working. So I'm going to jump in and probably just talk about when I work with clients, we speak about what is going on that's holding them back. And most of the time, it's what they say to themselves. So when you are in a community of people and you're getting support, right? They're giving you the support that you need to lift you up. That's why the being connected and supporting your community, there's people there that will support you in the needs that that you're looking for. So you will get back what you're looking for when you are supporting others. And I see it all the time as a school teacher. Teachers always used to speak and support each other's, with what they felt, what was going on in the schools, especially during COVID. But I do know that without each other, this world cannot exist, because everything we have is because somebody else made it with someone else. The creation happens. We all are very creative inside, and creativity happens with people, not just by ourselves. So I always say, it's the heart. When the heart is at work, it creates beautiful things. But when the ego's at work, that's when things get a little messy. So, I'm all about giving from the heart. And when you're connecting with others and putting yourself out there, like those people in the market, in the food market, in the Mount Kisco Farmers Market, they each put themselves out there to serve others. And you can tell how happy they were from doing that. So I encourage people to come and visit them because they're there for you, to serve, and they have a passion to continue to do what they're doing, and to bring to you, their products and their services with love. And when something is done with love, I think that success is definitely part of the equation. But so let's see, what else can I talk about? I know we all are. I know in my town, in fact, tonight there's going to be a meeting with the community women's group who are talking about the new mayor, deputy mayor, who's running for new mayor, and Lisa. And you know, I'll talk about Lisa a little bit, but she has done so much for this community. Not only herself, but she's like the third generation here, and I love to acknowledge that because it and this is what happens to us when our children see us volunteering. They grow up and they want to do it as well. So you are a role model to your children, and this world can only get better as we continue to support each other and do volunteer work, and make it fun, because we're not here to not have fun. This is, everyone gets one life to live, and you make it what it is. And I truly feel that whatever you do, when you are giving, you're going to have rewards. And those rewards sometimes are not money, but just feeling fulfilled. And that's how I feel every time I'm doing this work. It may be a lot of work, but at the same token, the feelings of, feeling at peace and having the freedom to, really come on this show and bring to you what other people are doing, it truly makes me feel very good, because I know that, those people who are working out there, they had no idea they're probably going to be on a TV show, and everyone who's supporting out there. And this is the rewards that come when you're doing good. So I encourage that people come to the Mount Kisco Farmers Market on Sunday, every Sunday, and join us, because we're having fun and we're sparking change there. But I want change. I want us to spark change, not just there, but everywhere. When you are, wherever you are watching this, you can do your own little farmers market out there, and you can help little business succeed, because I truly feel that holding hands and supporting each other, and I keep saying it, is probably the greatest gift that we can give each other. Because at the end of the day, when we are not feeling well, someone's coming there to help you, whether it's a doctor, a nurse, family member. So the closer we get to each other, the more we support each other, I truly feel this world is going to be a better place. And I encourage everyone to do that, because it truly will be part of things that I'll never forget what I'm doing right now, because it's making me feel good. So when you feel good from the inside, you can't help yourself to spread it, right? But if you're not feeling good on the inside, there's nothing, you can't give what you don't have. So I always say, keep giving, because you'll have more. What else? So I am truly grateful for people coming to be with me and interview with me, because it's not easy to come here on television when you're really not a star, and bring people out there. And I'm getting out of my comfort zone to do this. And I think, and I know that when you overcome the fear and you do get out of your comfort zone, on the other side of fear is where the success lies, right? If you're staying comfortable and you're not going out there and you're not serving and you're not getting out of your comfort zone, you're not growing. And we are meant to grow. We're meant to have more experiences and serve others. And through that, where success lies. If you take a look at, I remember when I was in corporate America, it's, every position from analyst to manager to senior manager, it was scary to make those moves. And then I went from a senior manager. Now I changed careers to go into education. Boy, was it scary. But I do know that when I made that change, the rewards were great. And I really feel that as a special education teacher, when I did that, I had the best job ever. Why? Because the empathy that grew in me, just working with the students with disabilities, it just fulfilled my heart. And truthfully, I feel like I'm here and I got a second chance at life because I gave myself to others. So when you see other people do that, there's a special connection, right? And when you're doing it from the heart, I think you'll get rewarded in so many different ways. The universe, God, whatever you call it, is watching all the time. And I do feel that as we support each other, we can only grow together to make this world a better place, not just for us, but our future generation children as well. So I want to thank you all for coming today and spending the time with me. I know the show should have been more exciting, but all my videos are going to be shown next week because there's a lot of exciting people I want you to meet and the exciting things that they're doing. And I feel that they're going to not only entertain you, but also you'll see the passion in them. And if you don't have a passion, go out and find one, figure one out, because when you're working with the passion, you're so happy and the joy just emanates around this world. And that's what we need more of. I'm going to, let's see, show you. Nope, I think I'm okay. I think I have all the videos done, but I want to show you the market again. And again, I thank you everyone for joining me today. And I can't wait to bring to you more videos. And forgive me for the technical difficulties, but this is life. This is not ABC News, but it is life where things do go wrong, and it's okay because it's not the end of the world. Only if we say it's the end of the world will it be the end of the world, but it's not the end of the world. It's just technology for you. And I appreciate everyone that has taken the time to watch me and know that everything I do here is for you and for me, of course, because what I do for you just bounces right back to me. So thank you so much for spending the time with me today, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining me on Sparking Change with Gigi. I hope that our episode today has ignited a spark within you to create positive change in your own life and in the world around you. To learn more about how you can become a guest or supporter, head over to sparkingchangenow.com. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider subscribing, sharing, and leaving a review. Your feedback is incredibly valuable to me, and it helps me to continue producing content that sparks change in each of us and the world. You can find us on various platforms, including Google Play Store, Apple App Store, YouTube, Facebook, Roku, Android TV, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to having you join me again next week on Sparking Change with Gigi.